The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Robert Lee Frost, an American poet known for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech. Frost is always writing about something very special related to philosophical thinkings. Now, the poem, The Road Not Taken. The poet is talking about the road which he hasn't chosen. So what does this road actually tells about? Road could be the symbol of the choices that we are making. Maybe the life which gives us several opportunities to decide, to take apt decisions. That is the significance of the road in the poem. So what how choices affect our life, like importance of choices are always there in life. Whatever we have chosen will be depicted throughout our life, be it bad, be it positive, be it negative, or be it bad. One more striking feature of the choices that we make in our life is life gives only one chance to make a decision. There is an uncertainty about the decisions we make, which tells you that although we have taken decision, we cannot predict that it is going to be successful or not. Now, the other major important thing regarding the choices that we make is whether to go through the mainstream, that means to follow what others are doing, or to choose a different option lying on a person's vision, or doing something differently. Take a risk and move ahead. This is probably a person's vision that decides. Decisions in our life are change bringers. Definitely, whatever decisions we take in our life, changes will be there. Our work and ambition rests upon the decisions we make. Whatever we are working and whatever we have taken ambition in our life, it depends totally on the decisions we make. So, better think and decide when you opt. The poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. So the poet is standing in front of the forest covered in yellow colored leaves. Probably it is a autumn season. More than that, the poet is saying that I stood at the junction where two roads used to get diverged, that means separated. And he's feeling sorry that I could not travel both at the same time because he's a single person. A single person can travel through a road only for once. He cannot travel on both the roads at the same time. Long I stood. He stood there for a long time, thinking about which road to choose. I looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, and I stood there, stared at at the bendings, at the curvings of the road, where it is going to lead. And when I just started to bend over it, I found that the roads are moving deep inside the forest into the undergrowth where deep bushes and forest is there. This might be the place where Robert Frost has found himself, in front of the junction where two roads are diverging. You can see that the roads are leading to deep forest where plants and bushes are there. But the poet doesn't have any other choice rather than to choose only one road out of two. Similarly, the life is like that. We sometimes used to face the situation even in our lifetime also. we can opt for only one option. We cannot do things simultaneously. We cannot choose things simultaneously. Life gives only one opportunity to choose or to decide in our life. Whatever we are, it is because of the decision that we made in the past. Moving to the poem. Then took the other, as just as fair. So I decided to take the other road, as just as fair. I felt it was fair, because I felt that it would be better claim, and having perhaps the better claim because he felt that it would be more suitable. Why? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. Because the other road which he has chosen to travel was grassy, fresh, and wanted wear. No, it was not traveled by people. It was wanted wear without any destruction, without any sort of uh, residue or without any sort of footprints over it. It was fresh, grassy, and wanted way. The other road that was chosen by the poet to travel on. Though, as for that, the passing there. So I started traveling to the grassy path. And when I started going through it, that is the line that tells you, though as for that, the passing there, had warned them really about the same. I discovered that both the roads might be same, because both the roads offered me the same result, the same ambition, the same goal. So when I started walking to the grassy and wanted way path, I recognized that both the paths, both the roads, one which was traveled by many and the other one which was traveled by few and grassy and wanted wear, both had equal importance because they were giving me same results. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. And that special morning when I have to take decision, both the roads were tempting to me, because that time no one has stepped on it and had trodden the leaves over it into black. This is the autumn season. The roads are fully covered in yellow colored leaves. Then he moves further. So I started to go through the other path, and I kept the first for another day, and I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. But I knew the fact that once I choose the path, it will lead to some other way, and thereby I will be diverted to several other locations. So I will never come back and choose the other path. But still, it was my wish that I should go through the other way also. So I kept the first for another day. He says, I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Somewhere ages and ages hence, maybe sometimes in future, I shall be recollecting the past events, and with great relief and satisfaction I would have say, two roads diverged in a wood. The two roads diverged in the forest, and I took the one less traveled by, and I took the one which was less traveled by people, and that has made all the difference, and that was the one which has made all the difference. So, through this, we can understand that the poet wanted to make his own way. So, he decided to take a fresh path for him rather than the other one which was traveled mostly by the people. At the same time, choices or decisions that we take should be thought very carefully, because one decision that we make in our life will keep on influencing us, making us do several other decisions based on that particular decision. It will keep on leading us to several different locations. And whatever we have decided in the past, that will reflect our future, maybe our present also. So, this is the poem, The Road Not Taken. Poetic devices. The rhyming scheme is A B A A B. We can just have a look on it. Would and could. Would rhymes with stood and could. Both rhymes with growth. So A B A A B. A B A A B. Would gets A, both gets B, stood gets again A, could A, and undergrowth gets B. Moving on to the next poetic device used here. It is the alliteration. Alliteration means the repetition of the consonant sound in a single line of a poem. Like wanted where. The word starts with ver sound. Again, where stands with where. So, and here was also. So, in this particular sentence, we can find ver sound is repeated thrice. So, this is an example for alliteration. Moving on to metaphors. There are many metaphors in the poem, like road. Fork in the road means a diversion of the road, and the yellow woods. The road in the poem is a metaphor of life, while the fork on the road metaphorically represents the choices we make to determine the course of our lives. Symbols.